things a little bit differently. Today I am going to be talking about my experience in college slash university, if I think it was worth it, and just kind of share with you guys my story. I was inspired by Patricia Bright's do this video because it's definitely true and everybody's experience is differently. So I hope you guys enjoy my experience and I hope you guys learn from it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I graduated from high school in 2008. The whole process of applying to colleges and things like that, I really didn't, I wouldn't say that I didn't take it seriously. I kind of just, I'm one of those type of people that are very spontaneous, and it's like, oh, I see this for myself, so that's it. That's all I see, you know? So I applied to literally one school. Yes, I applied to one school, and I was like, this is where I'm going. This is where I see myself. I don't want to stay in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is boring. I just want to move to Florida. So I applied to I applied to Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, got in, bam, I was like, yes, I'm going, got my orientation stuff in the mail, and yes, so let's jump into orientation day. So the thing about me and my personality, as soon as I'm in an environment and I feel like the dynamic and I kind of feel the culture and I feel, I kind of can tell if I want to be in that element or not, and I didn't get that feeling when I went to orientation. But my mom, she worked so hard to get me down there for orientation. We flew down, and I kind of didn't want to disappoint her and tell her that I did not like the school as much as I thought that I was going to. So I kind of kept that to myself, and just kind of went with the flow for that day. So I ended up going to Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. So Florida A&M. I'm just saying it like that. So I went to Florida A&M back in 2008 fall semester, and I don't know if I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy it at all, actually. I got very sick when I was down there. I'm not sure if I was homesick. I literally moved down there with nobody. I had no friends. I had no family in Florida. I just moved down, and I did not look back. So I was very depressed, very unhappy with my decision that I had made because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I was in the right place mentally to be down there by myself. And I'm very close with my family, so it was really hard for me to deal with. So I never went to class, but I would show up on exam days and I would literally get 100 on tests. So I not only felt like I didn't belong there. I wouldn't say that I was like too good to be there or anything like that, but I don't know, something was just missing, and at that time I didn't know what it was. So like I said, I would go to exam days, take the exam and get 100 on a test. Now, I didn't feel like I was being challenged enough while I was there. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. So I would cry to my mom all the time, and I would cry to my sister, and you know, I would tell them that I'm not happy here, that this isn't it. I mean, literally every single day. So and then I had my friend Alexis and Jade, and you know, they always kind of influenced me. You know, you should stay, you shouldn't leave, especially Alexis. Shout out to you, girl. But yeah, so I don't know, I just wasn't happy. So November came of that fall semester, which is in 2008, and I called my mom and was like, I can't do this, come get me now, mom, please come get me. So she finally got me, and I withdrew out of college back in 2008 fall semester. So I ended up getting home, and I didn't transfer any credits or anything because I didn't have anything to transfer because I decided not to finish out the semester, which is dumb. I know, because you only had until literally the beginning of December to finish out my semester, and I think I had all A's, but I was just like, I didn't care at that point. My happiness was more important. So I decided to get up and I left. And that December I had got a job at a bank, and I worked at the bank for basically, I want to say for a semester, because then I went back to school. I ended up going to Clarion University. Shout out to Clarion, that's where I graduated from, and I decided to get into the business program, which was awesome, which is crazy because I would never thought that I was capable of doing the things that I did when I had got to Clarion. So once I got to Clarion, obviously I graduated from there, but I was in marketing, so I never switched my major or anything like that. I went straight into business. So I have my bachelor's in marketing, and it was literally the best experience that I have ever had. I kind of helped with orientation. I worked in an office and helped build orientation teams. And I also was a tutor. I tutored all business classes, which was crazy. Still this day, I still can't believe that this brain was capable of tutoring somebody. But yeah, so I tutored people, and I was also a server. I did a lot and I accomplished a lot during that time of my life. So my advice to that would be apply to more than one school. And definitely take your time. And if you feel like you're not ready to go to school your first semester, like going straight in from, say, like you graduate in that summertime and then you want to start in the fall, you can wait till spring. It's literally not a rule that says that you can't wait, you know? Like, make sure that you're comfortable within yourself in order to take that next chapter in your life. I don't think that I was ready. I don't think that I knew exactly what I wanted, and I made a mistake and I learned from it, you know? So again, I graduated with my bachelor's in marketing, and yeah, so when I did that, I was just like, I feel like I wasn't happy, like I wasn't satisfied, and I felt like there was more for me to accomplish. So I decided to get my master's, and I graduated May 18th, 2013, and I started my master's program of July of 2013. So I didn't really have a break too much. I just kind of stopped right in June. So I did that. I finished that within a year. Normally it takes like a 2 to 3 year program. I finished it in 1 because I doubled up on classes. Don't wish that on anybody. I don't know why I did that, but I accomplished it, and I kind of felt like I had to prove myself to everybody. I had to prove myself to my family. I had to prove myself to myself. As far as accomplishing that goal, I kind of felt like I was playing catch up, which now that I think about it and I'm older and I understand more, I really wasn't trying. I shouldn't have been doing that. I shouldn't have felt like I had to compare my education with somebody else's. The people that graduated before me, I used to look at them and say, oh my God, like they're graduating and I'm still here, and you know, I'm this age and I shouldn't be where I am right now. I should be where they are. But you can't really compare your steps in life, especially when it comes to your education, with everyone else's. So and that's what I was doing. And you know, like I said, this was a learning experience for me. It was definitely challenging for me, and I challenged myself and I pushed myself so hard. So yeah, so I finished my master's degree program in, I want to say in November 3rd, 2014. So I finished that and I was excited. I didn't go to graduation because it was just like, I'm not going to another graduation. I don't feel like sitting through all that. So I didn't go, but I did receive my degree in the mail. So yeah, so I did that. And then I was like, like what now? So what they don't tell you when you go to school, like when I was in high school, they always pressured you, you know, make sure you go to college because you'll have a good job and all these amazing things. And what they don't tell you is that getting a job after you graduate college, and depending on how the economy is, definitely plays a big role in how or what kind of job you're getting, if you're even getting a job right away. And 9 times out of 10, when you graduate college, you're not given that job that you basically feel that you deserve because you worked so hard for 5-6 years. So till this day, I'm not where I want to be. So I don't want people to think that because, you know, you go to college and people, you don't ever do anything that you studied and things like that. Some of it is true, you know, some of it is true, and it's really up to the individual to decide if that's something that they want to pursue. If they want to stick, if you go to school for accounting and you want to become an accountant, then that's totally up to you if that's what you want to pursue. Me, on the other hand, I went to school for marketing, and that's something that I really want to get in, or I see myself in human resources. There's no in between those. So once I completed all those things, I was like, you know what, I'm really into makeup, and this is something that I kind of want to kind of add in a mix of registration. So I went to aesthetics school and I went to Divine Crown Academy, which is a cosmetology, aesthetics, and nail school. And I decided to go there, and I literally finished my program in like 5 months. So I am a licensed esthetician slash makeup artist. So now I work for Bobbi Brown, and I'm honored and I'm blessed, but I'm not doing everything that I see myself in. And I kind of think that sometimes our generation, we're kind of spoiled to where we see ourselves at, and if we're not there, we kind of back out of it or pull ourselves away out of that situation because we feel like we're obligated to have those things that we always dreamed of and not really working the steps to get there. So I don't know, like, going to school was I loved it for the experience. I truly loved it for the experience. I made amazing people. I gained so many relationships, and I would literally do it all over again if I could. So my advice to you guys is, if you want to go to school, definitely go. The things that I've gained from going to school is amazing. Going to college was one of the best decisions that I've ever made. Yes, I'm not in that job making $70,000 a year or $100,000 a year yet, but the education, the experience, the friendship, the person I've become while I was in college, like the way that I grew as an individual, as a woman, I would definitely not been the person I am today if I had not gone to a university or college. I know that for sure. I mean, I was a tutor. Never in a million years would I thought I was a tutor. I joined a sorority that I'm still a part of, part of grad chapter. There's just so many things that I've gained going to college. So college is definitely worth it. It doesn't even matter how old you are. You could be 50 years old and you're deciding that you want to go to school. Go. Definitely go. I promise you, what you gain from it is an amazing experience. And please, if you have any questions about anything, if you're starting college, or if you are thinking about, I don't even know, going to a cosmetology school, a secondary school, or if you're confused about how financial aid works or anything like that, any questions, please feel free to leave me comments down below. But I just wanted to share this with you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos. If you like talk videos, let me know down below, guys. And until our next video, you know what I always say, deuces.